to hit it. Does it say it's recording?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Hi, Hannah. I'm ready for my volleyball specific workout.
All right, here we go. So as you know in volleyball, by a lot of people wearing ankle braces, maybe you're one of them, ankles are very prone to getting injured in this sport, so I want to do a little bit today to strengthen them. So we're going to start standing on our tippy toes. All right. And we're going to lean knees forward and back. Good. Yeah, and you might notice sometimes it's a little tricky to balance. Think of your belly button coming to your spine, keeping your chest upright. Yep, and you'll feel your ankles start to burn as they're being challenged.
They are.
There we go. All right, so now our next one, we're gonna go side to side a little, like the next cool dance move.
Cool. I think if you tilt your laptop down a little bit, I'll be able to see your feet.
That's what I was thinking. Awesome, cool.
Yeah, you might just have to adjust it when you step back. Cool. Whoa.
Well, all right, so when I come to standing again, give your ankles a little bit of a break.
Oh.
All right, so next we're gonna go stagger stance, all right?
Okay.
We're gonna do some of the same things we last did, but now we're in like a different setup, so it's gonna challenge us a little more. Moving forward, back. Good. You might feel this a bit in your arches of your feet, in your calves, and that's good. Those muscles you want challenged right now. Good. So the next one, still in the stance. Now we're gonna go side to side, just a little bit. This one's pretty tricky. I almost fell over too. There we go.
Man, my arches are burning too.
Mm-hmm. And another way you can progress this at home, if you're ever on the beach, you can try these same things in the sand. I'll add a little different element to it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. All right, last one. We're going to come back to standing, just facing forward. You can be a little closer, and we're going to try to just go around the world with our ankle. You can almost think of it like you're hula hooping something around your ankles.
What? Oh my gosh.
Right?
My car's catching on fire too.
All right, so I'll give you a little break and go back to your heels now. So, the next part of our body we want to think about is our knees. Obviously in volleyball, we're in our ready position often when we're in our low squat. Every time we jump, we're getting low. We're landing in a squat. So knowing how to have good form in a squat is really important for our sport. So I want you, don't think too much about it, but I want you to just do what you think looks like a good squat for me. All right, and come up. All right, so the first thing I want to pinpoint is just think about your knees tracking over your toes. So you just want to be careful of that knee that likes to fall in a little. Think of that knee tracking out over your pinky toe, your little toe. There we go. Better. Now, when you're coming up, what muscles do you feel like you're using the most? What's the most sore?
I feel my quads.
Uh-huh.
I feel my hamstrings a little, my glutes a little.
Okay. So the next time you go down on the way up, I want you to think of really squeezing your glute. Like most of the strength is coming from your glute.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can feel it when I think about it.
Yeah, yeah. That's something you can think about too when you're at practice and you're doing a drill where you're like this for maybe a long time. a lot of times your glute isn't engaged unless you really think about it. So when you feel like your quads are starting to get sore and give out, think about actually engaging your glute. Biggest muscle in your body, might as well make some use of it, right? All right, so the next thing for your knee, and one more thing, when you do your squat, turn to your sides to me. Try to keep your chest up a bit when you're going down. There we go. That's it. And then come up. Good.
I feel that in my lower back now more.
The lower back now? All right, so I
like
want
the muscles are working.
Yeah, good, good. So that's something you can think about too, like when you're in, if you show me your ready position, so we're playing volleyball, we're like this, right? A lot of times people get in the habit of having a curved back posture. Even though you're low, you can still keep your head up and your spine fairly flat. There you go. Yeah, so feel that difference? And it's simple, but if you're at a 2-hour practice and that's your go-to when you're in serve receive, that's not very good for your upper back, and we'll get to that a little later on. So the next knee exercise is going to be a little bit like the ankle one. So we're just going to be standing, be flat foot now. And we're going to go forward and up. Just a little knee squat. Yep, and so let's try to keep our chest up. Try to find a point straight ahead to look at. Yep. That's it. And we're thinking about our knee tracking right over our foot. Squeeze your glute as you come up. There we go.
With my hand, or actually engage it.
That's it. Yep. And so what we're doing was we're just training our knee to be a little bit stronger in the different planes of motion it's already going to move in. Yep. Keep that chest up. Slow down. Chest up. Chest up. And up. Good. So now we're going to do a little more lateral. We can go to the other leg for double movements, okay? So now it's not going to be too much of a movement, just a little one side and the other. In and out. Same thing, keep your chest up, look straight ahead. There you go. And when your knee's going in, now that's a position that often people get injured in. So we're kind of training into that range of motion, but strengthening it. So if you go to land once and your knee turns in a little, you're not going to tear a ligament because you've been strengthening the ligaments along there. Little injury prevention. There we go. Good. Awesome. Next one, while we switch to your other leg, we're going to do an internal rotation. So our knee, instead of facing forward, is going to face in, and then external.
On the leg I was just using, or my other leg?
Actually, that's now I'm trying to think. Now that I think about it, we probably should have done like one leg and the other alternated both sides.
Okay.
This is more of like a demo, I suppose, than anything. Let's go on the same leg.
Okay. I need extra work on my left leg anyways, because it's my weak side, so it's all good.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, so I'm doing the hip.
So you can think of, this is your kneecap. It's going to turn in, and then neutral, and then turn out. So really you're using the muscles in your hip joint. So even though this is a knee injury prevention exercise, you're really using your hip to generate the power. There you go. Good. And these are something, I mean, you could do this brushing your teeth, you could do this standing in a line. Just an easy way to start incorporating it into your day. That's it. Let's do the other leg now. There we go. So first we're gonna do the lateral, yep, side to side.
I have better control on this leg.
Yeah, and you might find you have one leg that's a lot easier. So that means like maybe when you know what your weaker leg is, do reps on your weak leg, then go to your good leg, then end on your weak leg. That way we're strengthening it. You want them to be even. Good. Awesome.
ankles are burning too.
Yeah, so that's what I was just gonna say. What's cool about this too is you're having to use your ankle, you're having to use your core to keep your upper body from flailing around. You're using your hip to turn your knee. So it's really a total body exercise when you think about it. So the next, yep, now you're doing the rotation, good. Sweet. All right, so I want to show you next a little bit more with the hip. So if you want to grab the band, do you have a band?
I actually do have a band.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, what are the chances of that?
Perfect. So what we'll have you do is you're going to put your band just below your kneecaps. So we're going to step into it. Perfect. So I'm cheating. I'm demoing without a band, but you'll still be able to see it. So I'm going to do a little bit of a squat. And now the trick to this is even though the band is pulling your knees in, I want you to fight it and keep them out. So we're going to step to the right. We're going to go 6 steps to the right. You have 1 foot and the other. Good. That's it. Stay low in that squat. There you go. Then you're going to stop there, and I want you to do 3 little squats. You're just going down. Yep. Keep your knees out. Good. Now we're going to go back the other way, 6 steps. Good. And you feel how you're having to resist your knees coming in?
Yeah.
Good. Yep. Now we're going to do 3 squats again. And you might start to feel your hips kind of deep in your hip joints burning a little bit. And that's good. Awesome. So the next one we'll do, and kind of rotate 90 degrees. And we're going to walk forward. So you do 1 step, and then follow the other foot. And with this too, we want to stay in a really low.
I can pause it.
I got it.
All right. Recording has begun.
With the band again around your knees. 1 more band. Yep. So this is a cool one because we're working on our knees, working on our hip strength, but we also get a little practice with our blocking. So I'm going to have you low. We're going to shuffle 6 small shuffles to the right. Actually, let me have you bring that down so it's closer to your ankles. Bring that band down there. Yep. Yeah, right there. All right. So we're going to do small shuffles, stay low, and then we're going to do a block jump. Okay? When you jump, I want you to focus like you're actually blocking over the net. Okay? So small shuffle, explode up, land soft. Yeah, look at that block. Yep, and then go back the other way. Yep, good. See if you can make the shuffles a little quicker and fast. Yep. Good. 2 more. Stay low in your shuffle. Low, 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 low. Then explode up. Yep. Awesome. There you go. Yeah. And as you work on this at home, the way you challenge it is just getting lower and lower in the shuffle before you explode up. All right. That one's pretty hard, right?
Yeah. Hard stuff.
Right? So the next thing we're going to work on is our core. You can take the band off for this.
Oh.
There we go. So when you're hitting, a lot of times you're opening up and then you're swinging. Now that strength doesn't come just from your shoulder alone. You watch what I'm doing. My core is opening and closing. So we really want to make sure we have a strong core when we're going into playing volleyball. So now you go on a plank to start. Yep. Good. Now when you're in a plank, let's make sure our shoulder blades are down and back. We're using our upper back a bit. Yep. You want to think of your belly button going to your spine. Squeeze your glutes a little bit. There we go. So if you can think of drawing a line from your ankles to your knees, to your hips, to your shoulder, should all be in one nice neutral line. Good, all right. So you can drop that down onto your elbows now. Yep. Good. There we go. So now I want you to think about, we're gonna do a rotation. So it'll look like this. Rotate one way, down, rotate the other way. Good. Yep, so we're rolling through that. And you'll notice you'll feel different parts of your core because we're having to move and stabilize, but still always be in a plank. Good. Yeah. You can have a little variation too. So when you're in your side plank, you can kind of crunch under and around yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
that burns.
Then you'll really start to feel those oblique side abs. Yep. So to become the Jedi Master at this, you can put like 3 or 4 of those in. There it is. Cool. All right, so last thing we want to do. Perfect. That's actually where you need to be for the next exercise. We're going to be on the ground and we're working on strengthening our upper back. So a lot of the positions we're in, like when we're passing, our pecs are tightened in together. When we finish a swing, we're tensing our pectoralis muscles. So these are very strong muscles for volleyball, but we need to work on our upper back that tends to be rounded and weak. So if you lay on your stomach, make sure that you can see. So first you can start out with arms overhead. Good. So we're gonna do about 8 like that. And so if you can, I'm gonna demonstrate this standing, but you can just picture I'm on the floor when I do it. So now I'm gonna be in a wide position.
Okay.
Slowly. Yep. And with all these shoulder exercises, you wanna think about holding it at the top, like when you squeeze, hold that for a second or 2. Yeah, and then come back down. It's better to do 8 that you hold than like 20 that you just crank out. That's it. So now we'll take a little break. The next one, we're gonna have our arms at our sides, so it's like a T position. We'll lift our arms up. Yep. And the area you can feel the most is in between your shoulder blades. And that's it. Keep looking down, keep a neutral spine. Good. Good. All right, next one's gonna be like an A. Arms at the sides. We only have one more after.
This is the hardest one I've done.
Maybe you're getting tired. So maybe I know a lot of people like to go to the gym and work out their pecs, but you might realize that these muscles are a lot weaker than your pecs and need some extra work. The last one's gonna be a W. Let's try that W now.
W.
A W, so you're gonna be like this.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's good.
You're just gonna think of your shoulder blades coming together and down as you squeeze.
My shoulder blades don't like you.
There we go. And something important through all these exercises here, we can break that. Thinking about these upper trap muscles should be relaxed. So a W should be like this versus shrugged shoulders. We don't need to.
When I think about that, I feel it lower down my back.
Yep, and then you're gonna engage your lat muscle a lot more. Awesome. So now if you just let your upper body rest on the floor, I'm gonna have you lift your feet and knees up off the ground. So you're gonna squeeze your glutes. Yep, feel that? Good.
Which one's higher? Can you tell?
It's hard to tell from this angle. Oh wait, now I see it from this one. Your left one for sure.
It's about equal, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe my left was. Maybe my left was lower.
And you can play around too with kind of like flutter kicking, so you can like raise one leg up and the other. That's cool. Woo.
That's why my clients hate me.
It's like dry water swimming,
I like it better in the water.
right? All right, so last exercise, we want to work on our hamstrings. This is because it's a very quad dominant sport. We're going to squat like this. But when you're getting low and trying to jump and engage and get a lot of height, you really need your hamstrings to be strong. So if you're turned over onto your back, I'm going to demonstrate the next hamstring exercise. So it's just going to be a simple bridge to start. Lift our glutes up, down. You can move your hips going up to the ceiling and slowly down. Yeah. Something to think about, if you look at your hips, see if your pelvis looks even. You don't want, if you're looking at them, one to be tilted one way or the other. And then coming down, slowly roll down, almost like a wave motion from your upper back to your pelvis. You'll feel your core engage a little bit when you do it like that, and it protects your lower back. Good. Now I want you to walk your feet out about 5 inches. Now we're going to do a few more in this position now. And you might notice you feel it a little bit closer to your knees now. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty long muscle, so we need to work it out and kind of at different lengths, like if our knees really bent or our knees more extended, so that we can strengthen it in different lengths. Good. So this will work more on one hamstring at a time. I'll demonstrate this one. We'll be on our back. So with our feet a little bit closer, we're going to go up, and then we're going to go out, out, in. I want you to alternate, make sure you alternate which foot is going out. Actually, try to have them go out like further from your body.
Like this way?
Yeah. Out. So you're gonna do your right leg out, then your left leg's gonna join it out. Like out, out.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. You'll really feel your
Oh.
take your feet that far out, you'll definitely feel it a lot.
Oh.
And I know a lot of athletes have the yoga balls. Those are awesome to like put your feet up on that and roll out and in, but you can see how difficult this is with no equipment. Yeah.
You want to add equipment to this?
You don't need it. It's already pretty hard, right? So
I don't need anything to make this harder.
So these are just a few exercises we showed you today, but it just shows that even though you might be out there crushing, feeling strong and in shape, when you play the same sport day in and day out, there's going to be certain muscles that are weak and certain ones that are maybe not too strong, but they're stronger than your other muscles. We got to catch them up to speed. You know, we got to get our hamstrings caught up to our quads, our upper back caught up to our pecs. And then one, you're going to be a stronger athlete, but also you're going to perform better. You're not going to get injured. So a lot of benefits from it.
Yeah, everything, like I feel all the back of my body a lot. Like I feel everything, but I really feel like
Everything's pulling me back like this.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what we want, because it's unfortunately in our sport, we spend a lot of time kind of like caved in, and even our posture is like a forward lean. And that's okay when you're playing, but we don't want to come to standing up and be like this after. We want to stand upright. One other thing I wanted to talk about too, when we said core, your core isn't just like your six pack, like the superficial muscles. It really includes your back too. It's what surrounds your whole midsection. So when we're doing those planks and rotating, we're using the side of our core, the back of our core. We're strengthening that whole part so that when we are jumping and moving, our spine is protected.
Awesome. Yeah, that was effective.
Ooh, cool.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Great.
I'll see you next time.
Job.